Hello. We're back. We're gonna try to move forward in this game because apparently a wedding is approaching and we want to stop that because it should be our wedding. So I think we were at last. We got this book. We got this nightingale that doesn't work on this bird anymore. Maybe it's time to switch that out in the pawn shop. So let's go and do that. I have the feeling that we needed the flute. I'm remembering the flute next because we're supposed to play the flute for the flowers.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Hi, I'm back. I came to
The counter feels as smooth as stone.
Yes. But I want to switch out my nightingale for potentially the flute.
The pawn shop is already...
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Yes, the flute. I shall
I'll
take
take
it.
the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Okay.
Thank
So,
you.
I think with that we can go to the Isle of Wonder because I think we still have to go back to the Isle of Wonder. I'm remembering like some scenes from there, but I just don't know when they happen. So we'll just try it out. Because we still got
Alexander
like
pulls out his magic
flower,
map.
we've still got a few items in here. We have the bird, so now we know the bird is the feather. The feather is
Alexander
probably
feels a strange pulling sensation.
yes, portkey style. Okay, and I think we've finished everything with the bookworm, but we may not have finished everything up here. Because there's a scene here and I just can't remember how it goes. Alright. The whole... What is that over there? Was that there
An
before?
elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden.
There's something there.
Alexander would love to sit a spell, but he's a tad busy at the moment.
Yeah, but there's a thingy.
A delicate china teacup is occupying the chair at the moment.
Well, I want it. There we go. See, I remember there was something here.
Alexander takes the teacup.
Okay. And I think the hole in the wall
Alexander
was
decides
too.
to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing.
Oh!
Alexander startled the poor thing.
Oh,
It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
rude. Okay. This is where we use the flute, right? I think it is. So let's use the flute.
Why would Alexander want to use that on the hole in the garden wall?
Okay, but maybe...
May I have this dance?
Oh, yes, because they're wallflowers. Duh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Ding. Because they're snapdragons. I like the music in this game, it's so cute.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught
they're
up
good
in
friends.
the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. Then I want to pick that up while y'all are busy.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Dun, 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 dun. Fun. Okay. Save. That's why we need the flute. Good, 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 good. So. Got a hole in the wall. Savvy. So, now that we have a teacup, the teacup is what we needed for the mud. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so what does that sentence mean? Well, apparently, in this book, if we remember it correctly,
Alexander is carrying a book.
it's this one. If we remember, in the book of spells,
Alexander opens the bargain book and reads a paragraph at random.
2 dulcimers
oh,
raised...
wrong book. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you're sleepy. We get it. Come on. It's the other book we needed.
Phew.
Alright. No, it's the mad... Oh, we got 2 pages. We're going up in the things. So, there was a spell. One of the spells needed swamp ooze, and this is a swamp. So 1 cup, and now we have a cup. It is this swamp. Okay, great, good, 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 good. That's... Okay, hold on. Wait. Wait, is there a death sequence for the swamp? Maybe there is. Okay, hold on. Let's do it. I'm gonna call this Swamp Ooze. Swamp Ooze. Ooze. Oozily-doo. Alright, so, for the heck of it.
The swampy bog sinks beneath Alexander's weight. He feels himself being sucked slowly but firmly down into the muck.
Oh, good. Bye,
As the
Alexander.
marshy water fills Alexander's mouth, he thinks that although he'd always wanted to try a mud bath, this is hardly what he had in mind.
Oh, dear.
Tickets only. Next.
Do you ever get that sinking feeling?
Alright. You're cute. Okay, cool. Very well. That's nice of you. Sweet touch. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, restore. Alright, now this next sequence was also fun. So, we need cuppa swamp ooze. So, cup of oozaloo.
What do you think you're doing?
Stick in the mud.
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Yes.
Well, you certainly won't get it there.
Oh, okay.
That's
Why?
not swamp ooze. That's swamp muck.
Okay.
He's right, you know.
Uh-huh.
But he could be a little nicer about telling you.
Yeah, he could.
He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Ah.
Nobody asked you. Be quiet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
Nice. Alright, you two. Calm yourselves. So, there's a thing that's supposed to happen here now that I have this cup of swamp muck that isn't swamp ooze. So how do we get the swamp ooze? I remember that tomato being a rotten tomato probably can help us out with this. Hold the phone. Okay, so I can't remember if I'm supposed to... Like, there's something with rotten tomato, stick in the mud and bump in a log. and they're supposed to like fight with each other somehow. Alright, so maybe talk to this guy.
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud.
Oh, they're
We've
brothers.
had this thing about each other ever since our childhood.
Oh dear.
Mom always liked me best.
She did not! That is absolutely not true!
Well, I can see
He's
why.
a bit lazy, you see. He's got the
Huh.
only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him.
Oh,
But do
really?
you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout, and that on yours truly.
Oh.
Oh, like you've moved at all in the last century! Like you're Mr. Physical Activity!
Just because I can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But as you can see, I'm a mere bump on a log and must be content with my lot.
Okay.
Oh, shut up! You
Okay.
couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw! Just shut up!
You see how he is?
Okay, so cute. Clearly, the indication is that heckler is the keyword, and that he gets thrown with stuff all the time, and you need to throw something back at him. So yeah, totally. What do you throw? Hecklers throw at, the performers? Rotten tomatoes. So why don't you take it?
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey, hey! What are you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you? Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you!
Oh, sure.
The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
Go at it.
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Sure.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown
Thrown
at
at
you.
you.
I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
Brother.
Brother!
Oh.
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
Well, that's sweet of him. We fixed a family dispute. Look at that. Alright, so.
There's no reason to use...
Alright, so I think I can just.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
There you go. Swamp ooze gut. Alright, cool. So, we've got that. And now I think we can go back and get. That's basically everything on the Isle of Wonder, I think. I don't think we have to do anything else here yet. Those are all the memories that I have for that place. Okay, so now that we've done that, I think since we've been to the Isle of Wonder, cleared that out, we've got the Sacred Mountain and the Isle of Beasts. I guess we have to go to the Sacred Mountain next. And I know we needed a tinderbox for that one, so I think it's time to use the map and
Alexander
go back
pulls out his magic
and
map.
switch out that flute. Let's go.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Yes. Sweet. Alright. Let's go make an exchange. Hi, Sing Sing. Do you do anything else? I suppose you're just waiting for my poem that I already sent. One thing. Good day!
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Day to you, sir. Would you like to take this flute back?
There's no reason to use that.
I meant the flute.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Right. I think
I believe I'll
it's
take the
tinderbox.
tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Thank you.
See ya. Okay. And we head back out. Now we're speeding through this now. There we go. Alright. And now I think we go to
Alexander
the Isle of the
pulls out
Sacred
his
Mountain.
magic map.
Yeah.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Right. Okay. Now. So. We're saving, because if it's one thing I remember about the cliffs is that you fall. If you're too slow. So we're gonna say Isle of Sacred Mountain. Okay. So you can actually solve the Cliffs of Logic without the booklet. That was part of their kind of copyright thing. So we lost our copies some, I don't know, years ago. But there is online a PDF of the booklet. Thanks to the Sierra fandom for that. So we have the 4 pages here that we need to solve the Cliffs of Logic.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Alright, here we go. Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates. So, let's go. The word was rise. Which one was it? Any of these?
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
There we go. Okay.
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Alright, so I
The
think...
steps cannot be moved any further.
Alright, okay. Okay, but I have to do it really quickly though. Hold on, let go. Why can't I? Uh-oh, there's a crash.
There's nothing of
Oh. Alright, so I think I literally have to do this really carefully. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Alright, okay. Here we go. So clearly they only like smart people here. Although I suppose this calls for a death sequence, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Alright, so we're gonna save. Riddle 2. So, for the sake of death sequences, we gotta fall, don't we? Wile E. Coyote style. Ooh, that sounded painful.
Tickets out. Next.
That wasn't a very logical step.
Ha 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 ha. Alright, cool. Logical steps. I get you, because it's called the Cliffs of Logic for a reason. Ha ha. Okay,
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
I think it was a master of languages will. I think the word is soar, S-O-A-R. So if we use the alphabet here, we can weird little man, face dude, block with a thing, this one, and steps.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Alright, we'll just speed it up a little bit. But we won't speed up this part. Huh? Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Oh boy. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. Save. Save. I should just call this riddles. Anyway, we're going to save it over too. Alright. Okay. Alright. Come on. Whew, I don't want to fall. There we go. Let's look at the
Alexander
cliff.
examines
Alright.
the strange etchings in the face of the
3.
cliff.
The clue is 4 men standing in a row. Third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order move you on. The youngest, the oldest, and the second son. So that's the youngest, then the oldest, 4, 1, and then second son. Second. Youngest, oldest, and second son.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Speeding up. You can't actually like skip ahead because he will just fall. So you literally have to go step by step. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think there's one more. Okay, great. Save. Okay, save. Boop.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
So for the 4th challenge, you actually had to read about the ancient ones in the booklet. I'm just going to read the relevant section here that's you need for this. The ancient ones gave meaning to every creature, every color, every element, and mineral. In addition, they studied the emotional states of being. Every emotion, like every creature, color, and element, ranked high or low on their theological scale, the lowest being base or primitive, and the highest being pure. At the top of this scale were the sacred 4. The emotion tranquility, the color azure, the creature caterpillar, and the element air. The color azure and the element air are obvious allusions to the sky. Similarly, tranquility is reminiscent of the heavens above. The caterpillar is the one surprise. In their reasoning, however, it makes perfect sense. After all, there are birds aplenty in the skies, but what glory is it to fly when one is born with wings? Is it not more glorious still to be born to crawl upon the ground and build one's own wings? In other words, gain knowledge because they value intelligence. So we need to try to find the blocks that match those sacred four. Okay. And...
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Okay. So, here we go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Oh, shucks, there's one more. But my notes... Oh, there's one more. Okay. Alright, and we save here. Okay. I'm actually tense. Alright. Almost there.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay. All silent, cry the noble boulders. Alright, I know that the answer is ascend.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff. The stone beneath...
Alright. Almost there. Come on, kiddo. You can make it, Alexander. Jeez, could you actually imagine doing this though? Like, what the heck? I mean, I suppose the actual steps are like larger than what we're seeing here, but this is some weird rock climbing, right? Oh, hello! We made it to the top.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Ah, it looks like there's a dude there waiting for us. But we're gonna handle him when we come back.